Hey, welcome back to the Backyard Professor Chess videos. Hang on just one quick sec. Let me adjust this light and see if that helps. Yeah, it does a little bit. Ouch. Bumped my knee on the chair, man. Hey, the fat man is talking to you. You know, the last 6 months, when I started these videos, I was in pretty good shape. I had been going to the gym often. I was doing really good, and I have gained 40 pounds. I mean, I am a fat man. I was down to 193 and I weighed myself just recently and I am 231. I mean, I am so disgusted with myself I can't stand it. Unfortunately, at my age, it all goes right to the gut. So, here's the deal. For all of you wonderful chess hoodlums out there in chess land, I've been asked to be in the parade on the 4th of July where I'm walking with the float and handing the candy to the little kids. They make it illegal now to throw the candy at them. Here, kid! You know, boink, hit him in the forehead and knock him out with a great big jawbreaker, so you have to hand them to him now. I am not going to march in that stupid 4th of July parade as a fat man. So here's my goal, and I'm going to say it publicly, and I'm going to challenge you guys to do this with me. I am going to go down to 200 pounds by the 4th of July. That's less than 2 months. I'm going to lose 30 pounds. And then after the 4th, I'm going to get down to 190 like I was trying to in the first place. I got to 193 and quit losing. So I'm embarrassed, and yet in a way I'm excited because you guys don't let me beat you in chess very often, if at all. You keep trouncing me. However, are you going to let an old fat man beat you in losing weight? I didn't think so. So those of you who are looking to try to get into shape, those of you who know you're overweight and you're just gotten into a comfortable routine where you don't really try hard, you let your diet slip, you keep doing all those goody little snacks like Mr. Guilty here, I'm telling you, by the 4th of July, I'm going to drop 30 pounds, and I'll report my progress as I make my videos. So who's on board with me to do this? Let's get healthy. Body, mind, and spirit, right? Okay, now you're here for chess, not some hippy-dippy lecture on getting in shape. Go to the gym. And I am going to try to go to the gym absolutely every day. I went tonight. I've been going every night this week, and I went tonight, and now I'm in good mood, so my arms are tight tonight. Ooh, I feel good. I've been playing quite a bit of online chess, and I've had several games with several of you that I'm really enjoying, even though you're beating the snot out of me. But I'm discovering something. I'm actually coming back and beating the snot out of some of you now. This is exciting for me because, and we're having fun as we're playing, of course. I mean, it's not about winning or losing, it's about winning or losing. Oh, yeah, about being friends and having fun. But, yeah, I definitely want to win. I've been studying tactics really, really hard for the last little while. And they're starting to show up. I'm starting to see them. I'm starting to see when others try to do tactics on me. Now, a good friend of mine, Open File, contacted me. It's been... what's it been, 10 days Open File, and he just point blank asked me, he goes, dude, I do not get rooks on open files. I just do not get how to make it happen. When I go to try to make rooks on open files, my opponent is attacking me so much that I don't have time to make open files and do rooks on open files. So help me out here. So we actually sat down and played a couple games move by move where I was instructing him, and I wasn't playing super strong. I was trying to show him how to create an open file, and it worked because now he's beaten the socks off me with those stupid rooks on those ridiculous open files, and I'm getting mad. We are having a ball. he has learned very well. So from now on, I'm not going to tell anybody else how to create rooks on open files. Forget it. It's not happening. If you're going to turn around and use this crap I'm teaching you in my videos to beat me, forget it. I'm done. That is until the next game. We're having a good time. This is the game I played against open file this week. And I want to share it with you because we are both bouncing ideas off each other, and we are beginning to see tactics. And yeah, there's times in the game where either he or I will say, dude, I ain't got a clue what to do. And so we'll explore it out and we'll make suggestions and all. And then all of a sudden, bam, there's a tactic that he throws on me. Or else, bam, I throw a tactic on him, and it just shocks us. And it's a lot of fun to do. So tactics will come to you in your chess games as you study them. Now, you wouldn't think I was learning anything by my leech's tactics right now, because it is just kicking the socks out of me, man. I don't know what is wrong. I can't seem to see it as well on leeches, but I am studying it in books also, and I'm able to incorporate it into my games, and that's what I want to show you tonight, is a couple of games where I was really, really happy with what I saw and what happened. Knight c3, bishop b5. I am playing the white. On this one, open file is the dark pieces. Knight f6. I went ahead and castled right now. I have to castle against him because ever since I taught him about how to create open files and put rooks on them, he's merciless. It's incredible how fast this guy learns. He is impressive. I'm really enjoying the heck out of it, trying to figure out now what do I do against him to win. Now he bumped to h5. Now, a lot of people will go to e6 here, but open file went to h5 here. And I thought, yeah, he's keeping the pressure on the knight and the queen, right? And it's my castled side. So really, I mean, I can do that, but look at his knight and bishop coordination. And his queen will come right out after that. So really, that's not an option. At this point in the game, I need to just stay calm, take a couple deep breaths, hyperventilate, go grab a couple of tacos and candy bars. Oh, no, wait, that was the old diet. The new diet is not junk food. No fast food, right? So at this point, I thought, okay, I've got to keep my eye on this. You know, doggone it, he put that in the wrong spot. So bring out your knights. Bring out your knights. I've got to develop because Open Castle has gotten really good. Rook e1. I'm going to grab that file. Notice the rook across a king or the rook across a queen is always a good move. Don't ever hesitate to do that if it doesn't harm your position, or if it usually, really, for most of the time, it will enhance your position. Do that. It pays. It pays. I'm just saying, it pays. He took one of my central pawns, that dirty rat, and so I took his central pawn back. You want to be a dirty rat? I'll be a dirty rat. All right, so we're getting going here. Now, he is coming along really strong with his development. I mean, he's relentless at this because I've been talking about it with him. And we played quite a few games where he will do an attack against me with one or two pieces. And there's been a couple games where I have gotten into that mode where I'm just attacking him with a queen and a knight. And the better way is the full army. And so, I mean, he's putting it all together here. He's bringing everything out. And so I have to play sharp because Open File is playing sharp. At this point, like a moron, I went ahead and said, okay, look, get rid of that bishop. Because I need the fight for the central squares. Look, he's hitting central squares like crazy, and he's hitting my pawn. and the bishop crisscrossing. I need this knight mobile. Really, notice the effect of his development in the center with four major pieces. He's dominating the center, and I can't fight back with a pinned knight. Notice that. The bishop outpinning the knight affects my opening to the point to where I have to chase that bishop off. And from here on out, I absolutely steamroll him. No, I'm kidding. Watch. So, G4. Now, he really did something I did not expect here. And I said, well, here's to my good friend Open File. If you want to play chess that way, you go right ahead. Because I'll be happy to do this. He took the pawn. True story. And I'm going, okay. All right, you take the pawn. I'm going to take your bishop. You do realize you're losing a bishop. Now watch. He doesn't quite have compensation for the bishop. He did get the two pawns, but my king is wide loving open. And the queen can come swooping in here. And the bishop can come swooping in here. And the knight can bump in here fast. And after I got looking at that, I got spooked. I said, wait a minute. My king is so open, I think he does have compensation for what he did. Very clever man. And I'm up a piece at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm up a piece, but his center is stronger. And I want you to notice that, because this is one of the keys to this game. My psychology was such at this point that I said, trade down right now. Start swapping absolutely everything. I don't even care about the value, because the bishops and the queen was terrifying me. I thought, dang man, he's going to checkmate me real quick here. So this was my psychology at this point. I saw I've got a pin on this pawn, right? So I'm safe to take a central pawn. First tactic. I was looking really hard and I said, I have to either swap down pieces immediately quick or destroy his center, because he's going to come after my king. This board says kingside attack, in case you didn't know. Man, when the king's that wide open, oh my goodness. So his next move was castling, because he's going to develop his army. At this point, I am such that he can't really safely come after me just yet, because my knights are situated fairly good. I'm really glad I had that tactic with the knight pinning this pawn, because it prevented. My silly camera went dead on me in the middle of an obfuscatory discourse that was sensational and would have made it almost to Angel Gabriel in the heavens. However, what I was saying was, now that he's castled, my tactic of pinning the pawn to the king so that my knight couldn't be taken is over. So now I have a choice. I can move my knight away, or I can start swapping pieces. And I'm still not in a position, I'm not comfortable at all with how open my king is, you know. So I began to swap down pieces. So this is how I approached this problem, is I took his knight. I said, okay, let's get rid of attacking pieces, because my defense is poor. My development is poor right now. I'm not in good shape. I'm not playing this game real well right now. And I'm recognizing that. So attack his center, swap the center pieces, if possible. But swap everything I can right now. Go into the end game. I was getting itchy. Yeah. So this was my idea here, and he retook with the pawn. So one piece down, and then of course I have to bump the knight down, but I have fairly strong centralized knights, but I'm doing a lot of knight moves. I'm not developing my whole army. And I'm recognizing this, and my king is open. This is not good. And blam. Oh, whoop. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I've had more trouble recording this stupid game. I don't know what is going on. The chess gods are not happy with me. Okay, there. Now my board is better. Well, you knew something was goofy in between those two clips, huh? Yeah, I had played another game with black and recorded it, and I'm coming back to this game. I mean, the foibles of editing videos, if you don't do it, you have no clue. It is amazing the hoops you have to jump through. Okay, now this is better. What does he do? He pushes his f-pawn next to f5. I mean, it's not a permanent outpost. I have the f-pawn too. But it's going to be a couple moves before I can chase that knight off. By the time I get to where I'm chasing that knight off, he will be bringing pieces into this. So it's dicey for me, and it's looking great for open file. And he's taking advantage of it, gaining more space, supporting his outpost knight on the attack side of my open king. Swap, carry, swap. I'm in trouble here. So I swapped it. That pawn push convinced me, trade. And so as I began to whittle his army down, I was feeling better. And now bring the bishop out. I have a coordination of my knight. Yeah, my knight's being hit, but hit the target of the queen instead. Develop a piece. Give my chance to connect the rooks. I'm trying hard not to just react to open file. He is playing so strongly in our games, I find myself reacting to his moves too much. So rather than just move out of danger, present more danger to him. It was my thinking here, right? And he promptly answered me with an absolute screaming move. Queen to a5, check to the rook. Yeah, you can't check a rook, but he's checking my rook. I'm just saying. Look, he is checking that rook, man. So I re-centralized my knight. I said, look, I'm happy if he wants to exchange. I do too. He doesn't. He wants to keep attacking pieces if he can help it. I want to change. He doesn't fall for it at all. Rook f5. Look at that. You know, I teach him... Oh, wow, excuse me. I teach him about how to create open files and excuse me, boy, and put rooks on open files, and then he does so, and he starts trouncing me. It's not right. It's not right. Fabulous move. Well, so his rook move helped me see what I thought was a fabulous tactic. Really. I'm glad he made that rook move, or I may not have seen this tactic. Now, I'm studying tactics, and I want to... And we talk... actually, when I play a lot of you, I talk to you. A lot. I say, oh, hey, there's a good tactic coming up. Or, ooh, you might have a tactic. look closely on the board. And some of us will just talk it out and show the tactic and all that. And, well, if I did this tactic, how would you respond? We'll play it for a few moves and then take them back and so on and so forth. But I saw knight c4 hit the queen and the bishop. Whittle him down. Yes, I want to trade. Right? And then, with all the insolence of a majestic monarch lady that he can muster, he puts her right there. Well, so much for that tactic. I didn't get a piece. But look at the next move I've got! Yeah! Look at this! Bingo, baby! Ding! Point for the backyard professor. Fork the queen and the rook. That's an even better fork than the queen and the bishop. Yeah! Oh, we're talking chug-a-lug, baby. We're happy. Speaking of chug-a-lug, drink more water. So, I'm very happy. I was kind of teasing Open File and said, oh yes, my knight is dancing all around your army, and he's grumbling underneath his breath. And, you know, every now and then when he makes a real good move against me, and he's crowing about it and laughing, and we're teasing each other and all that, I'll tell him, oh, do shut up. Oh, we laugh like crazy. He didn't tell me to shut up. He backhanded me. He grabbed me by the head. Bam! Did a headbutt, smacked me with his elbow. He made a bolt out of the blue move that I had no idea was coming. Can you see it? Holy cow, this was a spectacular. And I told him so. I said, oh man, just when I think I've got him. Now understand something. Look at the board. What I was doing, I partially did this right. I'll give myself partial credit. I have 5 pieces, man. He's only got 4, and he's only got 3 active ones. So I'm winning. See, that mindset can be dangerous against you. You really have to check yourself. You have to watch it. You have to be real careful, and don't overinflate, and don't begin to relax. You know, I had one spectacular night tactic. I was thrilled to death. But to have 2 in a row, oh yeah, oh baby, we cooking, baby. And so what you do is you shut down your mental facilities. Bolt out of the blue, check. Oh, and I told him that. I go, dude, you are genius. You blow me away, man. Just when I get on a roll, he completely yanks the rug out from under my feet. So I took it. Now look. I mean, man, look. I am up 2 full pieces, and he only has 2 active pieces. I have 5 pieces, and 4 of them are active, man. And he takes his rook and goes check. Notice he did not take my bishop. He went check. He kept the initiative. Nice. Kudos to you, Open File. Really, that was well done. Well done. Well, this pawn is the passed pawn, the power of the passed pawn. Observe this. I mean, he's got it all. The power of the passed pawn. He's got the center. He's got the rook on the open file, and he's stupidly using it against me. He's got it all here, man. So I come toward, I'm thinking tactics. I think, okay, I got to get some kind of a tactic in here quick, because so I hit both pieces. Neither one of them are covered, so they're hanging. Yeah. Now look. He can't go there because of my knight. Right? He could have gone, he can't go there because of my queen, and I would absolutely swap that queen, right? He came to rook f3 check. And I should have just took the rook with the queen. I really should have lost the exchange here. I'm up 2 pieces, right? But I'm thinking, I can escape. I can get rid of that blasted passed pawn. Yeah, now I can breathe a little easier. And then he put his queen to here. Now at this point, you know, I'm thinking he's going to come to here because that's the safe square, right? So to prevent that, I'm going to go to here. And so what's he do? He went to rook f3 check. Oh, I didn't take the pawn. I didn't take the pawn. I should have. Sorry. No, I did not take the pawn. I went behind the pawn. I should have taken the pawn. But I didn't. Yeah, I knew that looked funny. Sorry. That's my trademark, is I goof up even after I played the game. I can mess up the game after I've even played it, and it's recorded. I can make mistakes. I'm telling you what, man. So after his rook f3, I bumped to here. Then he came to here. Then he came. Then I went to there. And then he went to there. Then I went to there. And then he came to h2 check. That's when I took the pawn. And then he went checkmate. Now what a lesson. What a psychology lesson for us here. I was way ahead in material, but he had the position. Isn't that remarkable? I mean, that was a sensational comeback. That bishop sacrifice was absolutely spectacular. That completely threw me off. Talk about a tactic. Yeah, talk about coordination and tactics. 2 of his pieces beat me when I had 5. The lesson here is, if your opponent, like Open Files, has so much more material than you do, don't stop looking. Don't give up necessarily. Look the board over, try to read the board position, and we practice doing that too. A lot of you are starting to do that with me, and I love it. I know Junie and I are playing a game right now where after every move we're explaining the board to each other, what we're seeing. It's really an excellent way to learn chess. I'm not kidding, man. I want to do this with you higher rated players eventually, but you trounce me so bad, I waste your time and you're killing me so bad. But that's the way to learn, right? So the idea here is always look at the board position and don't give up if you can at all help it. Congratulations, Open File. You deserve that win, and you deserve this video. Accolades. I'm not kidding. My hat's off to you. And so we come to the end of another Backyard Professor Chess video. Remember, be good, do well, have fun, work hard, stay happy, be kind, and remember, lose some weight with me. This will be fun. We can do this. 30 pounds by the 4th of July. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to show you my progress as I go along. So anyway, thanks you guys. I will see you in the next Backyard Professor Chess video. And no, I'm not kidding. I will see you. I can see you right through this camera. You don't think I can, but I can.